But I want you to pay close attention because we're going to do this in two parts before Zach gets here. I want you to see exactly what happens at a graduation when somebody decides to hold up their native flag. And apparently that's a problem.
Thank you so much. Recipients, please be seated.
My name is Muhammad Aish. I'm a graduate student here at George Mason University. I just graduated, and I raised the Palestinian flag as I was walking on stage. And as soon as I went out, I got off the stage, they told me that I couldn't be in the arena, and I got escorted out. I did not see a notice that said that I cannot raise the Palestinian flag. I'm Palestinian, and I wasn't allowed to raise my country's flag, which is part of my identity.
They're just such little pussy crybaby. Like, why are they so offended by a fucking flag?
Well, because it's the truth. And
I mean, well, yes, but it's like, it's the fact that people have feelings like that about that flag is so enraging to me.
Oh, it's a trigger point for Zios, without question. Keep in mind, where is George Mason University?
I know where it is.
It's in Northern Virginia. Do you know who lives in Northern Virginia? Very, very powerful Zionists, lobbyists, federally elected officials, and spooks.
Exactly. The Israeli flag would probably be fine. Exactly.
Yes. As it turns out, apparently there were other people flashing their flag, except the Palestinian flag is not acceptable. That's what happened to you.
I definitely feel that my freedoms or my rights were infringed on.
I put up the flag as I was walking out onto the stage. As it came out, told them to escort me out, basically saying no flags. I didn't notice them kicking out anybody else other than me and one of the other people lifted up, also a Palestinian flag.
Turns out that there was somebody else there who I believe was flashing a Dominican flag, and no one said a word to them. That was perfectly acceptable.
Not. Right.
You flash a Palestinian flag, and that's a crime against humanity in the eyes of Northern Virginia, where all of them congregate and basically decide the fate of this country. So kudos to them for doing it there.
So I have a story that I forwarded that you could see there. It's a drop site news. It's a piece about this Al Jazeera article or Al Jazeera documentary that recently came out that I thought was really interesting. Do you want to wait for after? Because it'll take a little while. So
yeah, we'll wait until after Zach. Mm-hmm. And so I want you guys to see something here. But here's the thing I want you all to remember, and this is why I want you to have some semblance of a positive outlook when it comes to all of this. This is why. If we were not winning, they would not have to resort to the tactics that they go to.
Germany just did. Germany and the Handala, that boy cartoon, that little boy. Yeah, right. It's like a boy comic.
We know that this is working because the level of desperation that Israel has when it comes to college campuses and trying to convince students to get on board with this, because they understand that even though the boomers are their last bastion of support for their Zio state, not only have they lost multiple generations, they have lost them almost in totality. So they're so bad at this that they actually think that having actual IDF soldiers show up on these college campuses to talk to these students is actually a good idea. That at some point this is going to get through to them. And this is what is essentially happening at every single campus around the country right now.
Genocide? You aided in a genocide?
Yes, I'm eating kids. That's what I'm doing. Do you want to come and talk about it or not?
I don't.
So, okay, so you can go.
I don't talk to war criminals.
The war criminals? Okay.
Keep sucking our country dry.
Come and talk with me.
No,
End of the conversation.
No, you.
Why me?
You're a fascist. You.
I respect you.
Come on.
Come and talk with me.
I don't want to talk to someone like you.
Why would he want to talk to someone like you? Disgusting.
That's what I'm still trying to understand. No, come talk to me. Let's have conversation. Conversation about what? We believe that you should not be committing genocide and you think it's acceptable? What?
There's nothing to talk about. We have nothing to talk about.
And of course, they bit off more than they can chew. And this is one thing that we'll definitely talk about with Zach that I'm sure he's come across, and that is they 1,000% are hated. People do not like Israelis, and they were looking for a reason, any reason to get away from them. Of course, it wasn't this reason. We wouldn't ever dream of it being for this purpose. But the fact that they are now persona non grata, here's one thing I think you and I can both agree on. They are never getting it back, ever.
Our feed is getting throttled. Yes, I'm sure it is.
It's over. Yeah, well, it is what it is. We'll finish it up.
I don't want to talk to someone like you who supports an inherently genocidal state.
You're brainwashed, brother.
I'm brainwashed?
You're brainwashed.
That's funny.
I'm in the
That's
ever
funny.
been in Israel?
No, why the I go there?
So how do you know it's happening, what you're saying?
Because I can see with my eyes.
Okay. You can see with your eyes? You've never been to Israel, so you saw through the phone of your eyes.
Oh, what is it, AI?
I don't know.
Are children starving AI? Are there children starving in Gaza?
No.
Okay, you're retarded. Bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Oh my God. The way he said that, and again, I'm not saying it's socially appropriate because I know that we're not supposed to use the R word and I don't like to, and I don't like to, but my son, he sounded just like Reese to me the way he said that. Like that's how Reese would end the conversation. Like, all right, he would say it and just walk away. But that concept, and I want to be clear though, before we bring Zach in. So as somebody who did criminal defense out of law school and represented all different kinds of people, and I would represent anybody, I really would. And I always thought that was the case. And now I can honestly say I would never represent a Zio. And I've represented rapists. I've represented people that have killed people. I've represented all sorts of people that have done horrible things. And I don't have a problem with that ever. And yet I would never want to go have a conversation with that piece of shit.
They have no humanity.
So don't compare them to serial killers. That's all I'm saying.
No, they have absolutely no humanity. And just the fact that there is something that they do specifically to torture cats and dogs. I mean, if that's not enough to just set everybody over the edge, I don't know what is. But the good news is that the kids are all right. They are absolutely taking no shit on this issue whatsoever. And that is a very promising sign for the future, which means that they're on borrowed time. We've said they're on borrowed time. We know they're on borrowed time. And now they're starting to figure out that they're on borrowed time.